Scorpio, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late October 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So we're going to get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here. As you can see, I am in the season spirit still. I went into the closet and got out the wizard robe for you, my friends. So I hope you enjoy that. It is officially Scorpio season at the time of this filming. So let's get it going, my guys. Yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going. And while we get this first card out, I would just like to offer a most very happy birthday to the lovely Scorpio collective. I hope you have a good one because it should be coming up soon, right? So we do have this card that could be speaking about groups of people or a lot of different energies affecting you in this time. This is definitely one of the more layered, nuanced oracle cards with a lot of things going on in it. But before we start dissecting that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the October subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly take out your wizard wand and illuminate that like button, you know I'd greatly appreciate it, my friends. But let's get into the reading here. No more promo, I promise. If you look at this card, you see that man, you see that woman, you see all those various different pictures. So to me, we can be speaking about group things, whether that's work, whether that's school, whether that's family. That could be something that's really up in a place of prominence right now. Another theme I always think of with this card is, you know, a lot of energy is affecting you. Like your energy might be being pulled in a lot of different ways, a lot of things affecting you. I would always say to do some like energetic grounding and protective work when we have an energy like this, because you don't want outside influences influencing you too much. And Scorpios are a very sensitive collective as well. Even if they don't know it, even if they don't feel like it, there could be a lot of energies affecting you. But generally, this card isn't necessarily bad, but there just might be a lot on your mind as well. Another vibe I do pick up with that, there could be a connection to social media for whatever reason. So see how that fits in your life. We're going to get you three tarot cards in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff. So we're going to shuffle it up real quick here for Scorpio. And I always say with that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. Just a footnote for us. So last week's reading was titled A Massive Change, okay? And the week before that, it was talking about somebody being in pain. Then the week before that, there was more change. So it seems like a lot of Scorpios are in a very transformative place right now, which is something that Scorpios are very comfortable with, right? I mean, I know that I have major placements in Scorpio, so I definitely resonate with a lot of the Scorpio feelings, especially since it's my moon. But we're going to get you three cards out here and see what we have this week. Sometimes change is good, right? But it seems like Scorpios are generally always in a state of flux. Let's get these first three cards out. And only take this how it hits for you, of course. You know that. Because we could be looking at the energies of other people here. Okay, Three of Cups in position number one. That could be really, really good. I don't want to get too optimistic just yet because there could be other things linked to that Three of Cups. But let's go. Usually that's a very happy, celebratory type of card. Yeah, we have more action showing up here. We have the Six of Swords in position number two. Let's get one more card out here. Interesting. Thank you. Okay, Seven of Cups, and you're going to have a bonus card, which would be Temperance. So Scorpio, lots of cups here showing up. Even in the Temperance card, even though that's the card that represents Saggy, the angel's holding two damn cups. So I'm seeing tons of water, even in the Sword card. You might need to know that your emotions could be deeper than usual. Your emotions could be affecting you a little more than usual, okay? But let's go through real quick, then we'll get into the intuitive, juicy stuff. The Three of Cups, usually an extremely positive card of celebration, happiness, joyousness, merriment. Sometimes this could be people in party mode, partying it up, living it up. In its worst form, this could be somebody that's overindulging. This could represent habits and addictions, things like that. But when I see the Three of Cups, I think of possible victories, possible wins, possible things going your way. So that is something we're really going to need to clarify, especially because right next to it, we have the Six of Swords. To me, this is a card of coming out of a rough time into a more positive. This is change. Once again, that theme we've been seeing. Improvement for the better, moving forward. If not any of that, this is a card of inherent action and movement. So there could be something that's very much shifting or changeable when we have the Six of Swords. Those are the positives of improvement and things getting better. There is a little darker side to that card. That could be someone you're linked to that's not really, looking after their responsibilities, not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Moving to the very back end, though, we have the Seven of Cups. To me, this is a multi-layered, multifaceted card. It's one of my bigger cards of daydreaming. It's one of my bigger cards of an extremely active mind. So in this time, you could just be thinking more than usual. This could represent somebody who's thinking about you as well. But another thing we think of with the Seven of Cups is options, choices, paths. So some of you could be in that mode, deciding what you want to do, where you want to go, how you want to proceed with this, how you want to proceed with that. This isn't somebody that's lacking in options with the Seven of Cups. But there might be decisions, choices that need to be made when we have a card like this. So we have an interesting dynamic of energy going on here, especially with a lot of the water. Your emotions could be at the forefront because with the double cups, the water in that card, the cups on the back end. Now, as your bonus, we do have the Temperance card, usually depicting the Archangel Michael. When I see this card, I think of patience. Like, patience is a virtue. I know we've all heard that quote before. There could be something moving a little slower than you'd like it to. Your patience might be tested. Spirit might be testing you. But another thing with this card is spiritual protection. Knowing that you're protected and you are loved. And I will say this, through a lot of the water signs and earth signs this week, been seeing tons of angelic cards. So those angelic energies are swirling around. But I want to dive deeper on all of this, Scorpio, because all these energies can still shift. Let's do that. We're going to jump in and clarify. Okay, so let's get a good shuffle here for my Scorpios, please, my guides. Talk to me. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on this Three of Cups. Hopefully we're going to get some optimism here. And yeah, if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you have messages for Scorpio, you could drop it down in the box. I don't mind. Let's go in on the Three of Cups. Thank you. Yeah, slowly but surely. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you might feel like Spirit has been testing you a little more than usual. That's what I'm seeing here. Now, for a portion of you, this could be an earth sign that you're linked to that's showing up prominently for whatever reason with the Knight of Pentacles. But this Knight of Pentacles kind of mirrors that image of temperance. Slow and steady wins the race. You might not be where you want to be. You might not be at the finish line. You might still be a work in progress, moving towards what it is and where you want to go. But this is Spirit saying that eventually the hard work and dedication can and will pay off. So this could be the energy of a payoff showing up for sure eventually, but it might be taking a little longer than you'd like. There might be something you want, a result you want, a win or a victory you want, but it's just taking a little longer, a little more effort than you'd like. So Spirit could be testing you. And like I said, test in various different ways, whether that's through romance, whether that's through work. We do have a pentacle here. Another portion of you could be receiving some good news as well. I want to see if that shows up throughout the rest of the reading, because the Knight of Pentacles can also be a messenger. But I'm not going to overcomplicate the message. I don't want to give like 5 or 6 different messages on this. So let's go in on that Six of Swords. So why is the Six of Swords here? Thank you. Wow. Beautiful. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. It's coming. It's coming. Whatever it is that you want, like Scorpio, I don't know if it is in regards to love or business or this or that. There is something huge coming here with the 10 of Cups underneath the Six of Swords. Like, you're moving towards it. You need to continue making steps, making moves, making gains. But the 10 of Cups is that wish fulfillment type of energy. This is something huge coming down the pipeline. A very big win, victory, or triumph, even if it's not here right now, even if that payoff hasn't been had. If you keep making steady progress towards it, you will attain it, you will have it. That's the vibe I'm catching here, because this is somebody having it all at the end, okay? And I know there's lots of Scorpios watching this for a lot of different things. Some of you might just be watching it for entertainment in general. And if that's the case, I would take after this Six of Swords. Keep sailing down that river until you catch these 10 of Cups, right? The emotional fulfillment and happiness, huge energies of wins and victories. So I do like that, especially after I was seeing about like Spirit possibly testing you, Spirit making you wait, work for it type of stuff. So this is feeling okay. We're going to go in on the 7 of Cups, though. I'm liking how this is feeling, Scorpio. Completely different energy than we've been getting for you in recent weeks, that's for sure. So let's go in on that Seven of Cups, then we'll do a recap before we get the Shadow card. So why is the Seven of Cups here for Scorpio? I mean, sometimes change takes... And here's the good news showing up once again. We have the Eight of Wands underneath the Seven of Cups. Even if times feel a little down, if times feel a little glum, and regardless of where you are on your journey, like, there's going to come a time where you are flooded with options, choices, and paths. That's one thing. A lot of you could be receiving some, like, huge, exciting type of news, because the Eight of Wands is a card of talking. It's a card of messages, and it's a card of speed. So before you know it, something's going to come rolling in quick, and it seems like we've been getting better and better as we progress through this reading, and that's what we like to see. I would much rather a reading start slow and end on a high note than start fast and chaotic and end slow. It's good to have a nice build-up. So I do feel like something might be building up for a lot of the Scorpios. Whether you've been putting effort into it or whether it's something new, I would continue pushing down whatever journey, whatever road you're going down, because it's building up speed, it's building up momentum. And a lot of you could be receiving tons of options and choices, or just really, really good news. This could be a nice conversation as well. A lot of you could be receiving assistance. And once again, the wins, the victories, the choices, like all these good things are like spattered all throughout this whole entire reading. So let's go through and do a quick little recap, because we got a lot going on here, Scorpio. This is one of the more positive ones I've seen for you in a while. So let's get it going here. If you kindly look in the box, my friends, in position number 1, we have the Three of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Like I said, Spirit might be testing you. Things might be going a little slower than you'd like. Eventually, things can pay off, and I got the first hint of possibly receiving good news up here in the front end. Getting to the center, we have the Six of Swords with the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Moving towards that happiness, attaining that win, victory, triumph, and it feels big, like it's coming. Don't doubt it. It's coming down the pipeline, okay? Whatever your ideal vision is, when you look at what it is you want to attain, whatever journey you're on, you can and will attain. Because on the back end, we have the Seven of Cups with the Eight of Wands. More good news, more exciting news, options coming your way. And there may come a time where even if things are slow and monotonous right now, where you're just flooded with so many different paths and choices, you might need assistance discerning which route to take. So please take a screenshot of that. Beautiful energy of wins and victories all over this spread, Scorpio. It's a nice way to start Scorpio season, I'll say that. You might have a very happy birthday. Hope you do. But we're going to get you one shadow card here. Let's see what's underneath the shadows, especially since we have such a positive reading. Let's see what's in the shadows for Scorpio, please. And this is always a nice introspective portion of the spread. So using the Shadowland Tarot still. What's in the shadows for Scorpio, please? All right, yeah, that popped out super quick, my friends. Okay, the Ten of Wands, and it kind of fits with what I was seeing in the very beginning about the test, like Spirit testing you, something moving a little slower. The Ten of Wands is a card of determination, but it's also a card of burdens. Like, yeah, it's determined. It's someone who's making their way. They're doing what they got to do, but they're burdened about it. This could be a warning about your health and well-being as well. So if that's showing up in the shadows, don't overexert yourself. Okay, it's all about pacing yourself, healing your mind, body, and soul. For some of you, there could be that something in that realm that's out of whack, whether your mind is overactive, whether your body's hurting, whether your soul needs some sustenance. That's what this Ten of Wands tells us. Like, beware of your own well-being, but don't take too much on, all right? Pace yourself is the big thing we're seeing here. And in its worst case scenario, the Ten of Wands could represent somebody that has like crushing feelings of guilt, okay? So if some of you have those types of feelings, you might need to resolve it, put a highlight to it. Release the burdens that you're carrying. Don't hold on to them if they're not yours. So Scorpio, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details, the October subscriber surprise. For the October subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the wonderful Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which tarot card you'd like to see me dressed up as for Halloween this year. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.